Good evening. How's it going, bitches? It's been a day. It's been a day. Well, actually, it's been a week. How's everyone doing? Good to see you, Winter and Kiddo. Calling all y'all as bitches. Everybody's a bitch. I'm a bitch. The cats are bitches. Well, especially Misaki is a bitch. Where's Cricket? Cricket's definitely a bitch. uh so what's new and exciting in your world? I've pretty much been bedridden for days, and I need to get up and do something. Cricket is a bitch in both meanings. Exactly. Exactly. I will say that the apartment is a wonderful 68 degrees. Uh, the office is actually more like 73 degrees, but still very comfortable compared to how it used to be. Um, the portable air conditioner that we got that is now in the bedroom to supplement the main apartment air conditioner so this place can stay reasonable is doing its job. So uh, definitely is making streaming more comfortable because I'm not sweating to death the moment I wander into the office. In the field for like 12 hours yesterday, getting the hay in before it started raining. You're a tired boy? Yeah, imagine so. Lots of lifting and moving. I'm staying long down in Rochester to have a Sonic marathon with friends. I saw your stream and wanted to say hi. Well, I appreciate that. Say hi to everyone for me. Uh, if Creative Ash is around, tell her I'm hoping we can game and do other stuff soon. Same with Zomblery. Uh, so I don't know that I'm actually going to stream that long either. Hi. But I thought I would do a little quick impromptu stream because I'm really curious to see if Wuchang Fallen Feathers will actually perform for streaming or not. It off stream, it kept a consistent minimum 60 frames per second uh, when I was doing a quick little test yesterday. And of course, what it does off stream doesn't necessarily mean it'll do as well on stream as I found out with a couple other games that became unplayable the moment they were being streamed. Um, but hopefully all will be good. I did find it funny that there is an actual setting in here for streamers, but it's not related to music. See you later, kiddo. But it's not related to music. It tones down some of the exposed flesh on the costumes and apparently turns off some gore, which kind of makes me wonder how gory the game is when you're not in streamer mode, or if they've made it like green blood or something, which would be really annoying. The little bobcat you were using for moving bales was cool. Never used one of those little skid steers before. Dual joystick controls and a throttle pedal. Sounds kind of fun to me. What a good kid. Wonder where she gets that from. I can tell you, she gets it from her mother. It's not from me. It is not from the Lord Darkholder. It comes from the other side of the genetic mixture that was put into the cloning vat. It's certainly not from the cat that accidentally wandered into her cloning maturation vat, because that cat is pure chaos. But yeah, she is a very good kid, and I look forward to doing some collabs with her coming up We just have to rebuild her setup because unfortunately, Lexi's uh, Lexi's laptop primary SSD died and took down her entire streaming setup. So I got the laptop back up and running and new SSD in there and all that stuff, but she has to rebuild all the software setups from scratch and all that. So um, that's what'll happen. Don, welcome, Don. So it was like piloting a mech, Dark. No lies, so many buttons. See, I remember renting. Well, not myself. My father rented a Bobcat when we still had our larger residence with 6 acres. Um, I don't know who the hell's buzzing me on the front buzzer, but since I'm expecting no packages and my kiddos are out of town, I know it's not them. So excuse me for a moment. This does remind me I didn't mute my phone, but I don't normally get phone calls to worry about it. Excuse me. I don't mute my phone very often. I have to remember where the hell the mute is. There we go. um, oh, Bobcat. And we had 6 acres, which is obviously not a lot to most people, but for someone who primarily grew up in the city on half-acre lots, 6 acres was a lot of land. Um, and half of it was trees. So my father had rented a Bobcat, and of course, I was just a teen myself. I was 14, 13 or 14 when we lived there. Um, but he let me tool around with it a little bit. I don't really remember much of it. I just remember it was fun to to move around in a little bit, but I don't honestly remember what the controls or anything were like. So hey, did you get my keyboard? My keyboard is all duplicated strokes, which is driving me nuts. And the thing is, I have a replacement keyboard for it. I've had a replacement keyboard provided by the awesome John Slade um, for about 2 months now. But the problem is, I can't get down on my knees to go under my desk to swap things out. And whenever Lexi is here, I forget about it. So we end up doing other stuff, and she leaves, and I come in to use the computer the next day, and I get my double strokes. I'm like, God damn it, why didn't I switch this? It's like she was here. Why did I forget again? So one of these days I'm gonna give in and I'm gonna force myself to get down on my knees and do the swap. And then the next thing you'll see will be an impromptu stream as I reach up to the keyboard going, help! Someone come help me. I can't get back up. Well, we'll see what happens. And of course, I will admit that the stream is not only to test the performance of Wuchang, and because it's so wonderfully comfortable in my office, thanks to that portable air conditioner picking up the slack. But I'm procrastinating on the fact that there's a lot of cleaning I want to do, but almost all of it involves standing and lifting and moving stuff around because I have new shelving to put up, wall shelving to put up, but before I can do it, I actually have to move 2 sets of shelves over approximately 4 inches. Because when I first set them up, I had a wooden, I should almost, well, somebody's supposed to pick, but I won't do that. I had a tall wooden bookshelf, then I had a metal bookshelf because I needed something that could support a lot of weight. And so the metal bookshelf was tight against the wood bookshelf, so I wouldn't have to have bookends. The books could just lean over against the wooden bookshelf. Then on the other side, had another tight wooden bookshelf, and then a set of shelf/cloth drawers. And to keep everything tight together so that everything would be contained in the metal shelves without bookends, that actually left about a 4-inch gap between the far right shelves and the wall. Well, it turns out that to put up wall shelving, the the shelves that were directly to the right of the metal shelves are literally sitting against the stud that I need for the far right shelf bracket. So to make enough room for the bracket and of course to have some overlap for the shelf, I have to move everything up 4 inches. 4 inches. But of course, the 2 sets of shelves I need to move over to do this, I've already replaced the metal shelves with the desk. But the two the 2 sets of shelves I have to move or do this are completely packed. And so it's really a matter of standing, taking stuff out, walking 2 feet to put it on the bed, going back, getting more, putting it on the bed, stacking everything on the bed, and then moving the shelves and then putting everything back onto the shelves, which would not be too bad if I was still healthy. But of course, I'm not healthy, and I can only stand for about a minute and a half to 2 minutes before I'm in so much pain that I have to sit or lay down. But of course, if I'm covering the bed with all the stuff that I'm moving out of the shelves, I can't lay down on the bed either. So I really need help, and I really don't have anyone to help me. Uh, so I'm procrastinating because I'm not certain how to do this. That I could start stacking stuff up on the desk, but the desk itself is a sewing desk, and it's got a drop in it for putting the sewing machine. And what I found is if you put too much weight on that, it just drops on its own. So stacking stuff on the desk might prove to be a bad idea. Uh, the bed is much safer. So I don't know. I will figure it out, but at the moment I'm procrastinating. I've been sitting here babbling, so I apologize. Um, let's see here. Looks like you're enjoying some winting you wish you had the space for. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to just be able to tour around bobcats and things like that? Nice AC and overhead glass toilets in the place. I definitely recall the bobcat we rented was just an open frame. There were no doors or anything. I think there might have been. It's been so long, can't remember for certain. There might have been glass in the front, but the sides and top and all were definitely open. Uh, But of course, that was like almost 40 years ago, around 40 years ago, maybe a little more. So, got your last crossover ship. Now for the gear. Who's? Never mind. It's here answering. Atelier Yumiya and Atelier Ryza. Ah, didn't we have a? I say we haven't played Azure Lane in like 2 years now. Didn't they have an Atelier crossover a few years ago? I feel like I've got a couple of ships from that series. So like Goku and Naruto, is that what the kids are doing now? Interesting ship, Goku and Naruto. 4 inches from your chest, pile. Rise is a rerun, yes, Yumi is the new one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty certain I have like 2 or 3 from that, and I think I might even have a secondary skin for one of them. Not that I know, because I don't even have the ability to log in anymore, I don't think. Did I switch it over? Yeah, I did switch it over from Twitter to their their internal thing, but I don't know if I remember my credentials anymore. It's kinda like, Zenless Zone Zero and Genshin. Genshin sent me an email, it's like, "Log into your account, to do your age verification, because otherwise we have to close your account thanks to new regulations." And it's like, well, I don't actually care about, Genshin to go ahead and take my Genshin account away, but, even though I haven't touched Zenless in, like, 3 months, I might go back to Zenless at some point because I actually like the combat and stuff in Zenless, so then I had to go digging and remember what my login was. I played the Teller games with Guy Protag, I think, Iris, PS2. Don't know. I knew nothing about the series before, the crossover, and then I went and looked it up, and I think I might have gotten one through bundle or something, but, I've never even looked at it. Manjo accounts just email you a code when you enter your address. Ah, well, so much waifu gaming I can do these days. Nier is about it. Um, to me, Nier was such a well, Nier Automata. My brain will get this word out. It's the only one I played. I haven't played the others. But I was so disappointed by that game. Everyone talking about how great the combat would be and everything else, because it was by the same people that did Bayonetta. And it's like, well, the story was interesting, but the combat honestly was so lackluster. I was completely disappointed. You could button mash your way through that entire game with basically one button if you wanted to. That there was no challenge to that combat. But the story was excellent. I really liked the story. I also got bored of it and couldn't finish it. Wasn't even particularly interested in the story either. The problem is the story has to play out through multiple playthroughs. And if you're not enjoying the combat, you're not going to do the multiple playthroughs. I did because I knew about it and I wanted to see the stuff, but even I didn't do every ending. I just did the core ones because I looked up to see what I needed to get the core ones. But yeah, it's not a game I'd ever go back and play again. And I do like 2B and A2's design and such, but I always felt the internet made more of a deal out of those than they were too. Oh no, she wears a short skirt and social butt cheeks. So does millions of other characters. It's 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 not a thing. Just like Stellar Blade, I think main character in Stellar Blade, variable design, I mean, is based on a real person. Although I think it's funny they swapped faces. The person who did the body or the body motion cap and who the body is based off of, they actually stuck her face on another character, which to me is just kind of hilarious. It's like, okay, we like your body, but we don't think your face is good enough to be the main character. It's like, that would be a little insulting to me personally. But anyway, shall we go over and see how Wuchang does? I don't know if Tom was around when I mentioned this, but I think it's funny. There's a streamer mode in here. There's a that was weird. My I just did something weird. Oh, I know why I'm not getting game audio. Nope, that's not the answer either. Why am I not? The stream is apparently getting the audio. I'm not getting the audio. Game. Hello, game. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm not going to step away, but I think my headphones died. Yep, in fact, they did. I think the battery, after all these years in this particular set of headphones, has gone to hell. Luckily, I got a cable here. It's just all over with me to get hooked up. Hello? Hey, what do you know? Audio. I can hear the game. Sometimes I wear a kilt and flash a butt cheek, but that's just Ren fare. Streamer mode? Hope the blood is Japanese censorship white. Yeah, let me go into the settings for a second. Well, one thing I'll point out, this outfit that you're seeing in this screen here, that's not the outfit that the game started with yesterday. This is an outfit you get for, I don't know if it's for pre-ordering, having deluxe DLC. I don't know. One of my buds gave me the key, and it's the key for the deluxe version. So I don't know what was specific to deluxe version, what was pre-orders, but so they're talking about, oh, we have to hide content behind streamer mode because when I get stuff, and she's just standing here with her butt cheek showing. Why? Come on, game. The game has suddenly... There we go. It's like the game has suddenly decided not to do this. Here, let me show you. Streamer mode, which I turned on just to play it safe, but enabling this option disables blood, gore from the game and adjusts certain costume appearances. And all I can think is, why? Why? What gore could there possibly be? Knowing some of the games that I've not only seen on the platform, but that I myself have played, would gore be an issue? And, okay, sure, there might be some issue with the costumes, but given some of the ones that pop up in Stellar Blade and all that, I have a hard time believing that, some exposed added flesh is gonna be an issue. Because certainly I made it through Stellar Blade without it. Probably more for the Chinese region, yeah. Hey, Melissa! How you doing? Shop? Why is there a shop? Oh. Just for the DLC and shit? Okay. Don't care. Not doing anything with it. Go away. Take me back into the game. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. I can tell you now, based upon my brief test yesterday, because I wanted to see if the performance was at all acceptable, just to even play offline, that I suck. You're gonna find out very quickly that despite my decades of experience with Souls likes and Souls games, I suck. I cannot get the hang of this game. Of course, I did just keep fighting the same couple guys to test out performance, but get yourself a bookshelf today for your Switch games and maybe other games if they fit. I hope so. But I'll come back. I see your comment, Winter. I'll come back to it after the cutscene, which I did not watch yesterday because I just wanted to get right to the performance. Okay, so there was not much of a cutscene. Something's glowing. Let's check out the glowing thing. Red mercury sprout. I didn't even look to see what all these things were yesterday, so let's see what we've got here. Ancient chisel. Oh, that's not it. Red mercury sprout. Sprout nourished by red mercury. Only a minuscule amount of red mercury can be extracted as it yet to grow to maturity. Red mercury is unique to the land of Shu and contained Shu. This land is called Shu. Is it the left shoe or the right shoe? And contains mysterious energies capable of strengthening one's body. So it's just XP. HP and stamina. You lose health when... No, really? You lose health when attacked. Oh, no. I've never encountered that in a Souls game before. Okay, let's see here. Vitality is your health. Yeah. Stamina, strength. Strength control weapons. Yeah. All this is your typical Souls BS. Let's see here. How did I make it through Stellar Blade without dying of blood loss due to the endless erotic content? I don't know, man. I don't know. Pure luck. Pure luck. That and the reality is I didn't care much for most of the, well, I should rephrase that. I didn't have anything against most of the, quote, skimpy costumes or anything. It just happened that the costume I liked best was one that had full pants and a sweater and glasses and stuff. Kind of like real life. My particular bent. So, she's saying on the title screen, but she looks perfectly fine here. Well, you might have missed me saying it, but I did a quick test yesterday, and I grabbed all the DLC content that it gave me and put her in that because it was the most suddenly can't think of the word I want. It was the best armor for withstanding attacks. Because of course this is just your starting armor. And that was presumably armor that came with the DLC. So they give you some pay to win early stuff there, as it were. But we'll just be going through normal here at the moment. Either way, is it floating? Will the other shoe drop? Good one. Okay. But let's see. I am getting, according to my performance counter, I'm still getting my 60 frames per second at the moment. So we don't appear to have lost anything simply by streaming. We'll see what it's like when we get to combat. But I don't know why people with larger rigs are apparently having problems, and I don't seem to be having any problems at all, but oh no, we've entered Silent Hill. Silent Hill, by the way, being a game I have also not played. So I kind of want to get the remake of Silent Hill 2 at some point, but I couldn't afford it when it was on sale. So I definitely can't afford it at the moment. You want to give us a translation there? Apparently not. Watched a lot of Silent Hill, never played it yourself. I mean, everyone says what a great game it is, but I remember I bought it as a PlayStation Classic when I had my PlayStation 3, and I loaded it up briefly, and it had the tank controls, kind of like Dino Crisis and the original Resident Evil stuff did, and I hate those controls. I hated PS2 tank controls, so I just said nope and didn't bother. But like I said, I'm tempted to try the remake. Is there there's a way down. Like, do I just have to drop? Whoop. Okay. I always forget how sensitive the trigger is on here. You'd break your controller if that was the case. Yeah, I mean, tank controls suck.
He must have treasure stashed around here.
Okay, here's a question. Is it worth breaking everything? How's that it wasn't? Ooh. Turn around too quick on the ultra wide. It does my head in a little bit. I gotta get my head to adjust to all this. Now my understanding is this is not a game that's really parry dependent like a lot of the ones I've played lately have been. Like first Berserker, where if you couldn't parry and counter, you were pretty much screwed. This is more a dodge-centric game, but I was having all sorts of issues trying to master the dodge yesterday. We'll see if I'm any better at it today. I did watch Fighting Cowboys review, because I tend to find that Fighting Cowboy and I share the same interest in games and perspective on games. And he liked it. You know, there are a couple flaws, but he liked it overall. So I anticipate that as long as it stays performing well, I'll like it. Ooh, speaking of performance, we went from 60 frames per second up above, you know, where nothing was going on, down to 45. I mean, as long as we don't drop below 30, it honestly doesn't bother me, but well, we'll see what happens if it drops in a fight. I didn't have a drop at all yesterday, so definitely because I'm streaming. Hello! Hello there. Hello, rats. You know, I suppose I should be looking up what these things do. Let's see here. Medicine restores health over time, but causes corruption buildup. I'm guessing corruption is not a good thing. Flying dagger deals stab damage when thrown at an enemy. We should put that on our equipment. Well, I suppose while I'm wandering around looking at things here, someone we can talk to, I bet. I'll mention that I will be reopening my art shop soon.
Ah, you're awake at last.
You know me. Why am I here?
I came upon you in a brooklet some days past. You lay passed out due to the feathering. I moved you to the cave to recuperate.
The feathering.
I see. No, you not.
Is it like the devouring? We know someone with the devouring, don't we,
Attacked
Don?
Worship's rise 6 moons ago, spreading unthinkable horrors, after which many bore feathers on their bodies. A malady unlike any other, without hope of a cure. I found this silk manuscript on your person. Here, take it.
Okay.
Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then. My Taoist name is Xuanyang, sir. I came here to help, to treat the feathering outbreak in Worship's Rise. Alas, I have made little progress. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then. This is the Reverend Temple. Those afflicted have sought refuge here. This temple was used by Buddhists. It was after the abbot fled.
Hey, Abbott!
Role of guardian for the sanctuary. Thanks to the officials, we have barely managed to keep this place secure. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then.
You have to assume that certain jokes like, that Abbott reference there are increasingly lost on the viewers. I'm showing my age.
You are experiencing early signs of the feathering. The afflicted slowly lose their memories if left unchecked.
Is this too dark on stream?
The disease will rob them of their
It's kind of dark on my screen.
entirely. It begins in the limbs.
Doesn't look
sprouting
too bad in
feathers.
OBS to me.
Comes the dislocation
But as
of
I
the
look
joints.
at Twitch on my other monitor,
Finally,
it looks really dark.
a monstrous transformation. Most victims endure unbearable agony. Judging by how you look, you should count yourself lucky.
Looks okay to you? Good.
Your memory loss, while troubling, is a far gentler fate. You may not be able to recall, but the silk manuscript you were carrying mentions that you have a companion. From
Have a companion?
what I gathered when I rescued you, it seems you were separated during an attack. That Lu Hongliu is merciless. I dread the worst for your companion.
Oh no.
You have contracted this disease and have those blue feathers on your arm. Others may mistake you for a monster and strike you down on sight. For now, it is safer to remain in the temple and rest, at least with the soldiers present.
Okay. Is that a translation error? Because he says the soldiers, but the subtitles say your soldiers. I have to guess that's a mistake. That was probably supposed to be the soldiers as well. Because if I have my own soldiers, that kind of changes the flavor of things. Anyway, as I was starting to say before we start talking to this guy, I'm going to reopen the art shop in August. So as I produce new paintings, those I think translate well to prints, I'll be selling prints of, and some of the old prints will be coming back, like Another Day on the Test Site and Finch Among the Cherry Blossoms, things like that. Just as chickens, I'll be offering prints. But for the first time, I'll be offering smaller prints, not just the big 16 by 20 prints. I'll be going down as small as 4 by 6.
The town's finest heroes. But now
And make art more affordable.
burdened with finding medicine to treat me. A pathetic fool.
So if you want to know about that stuff or have any interest in it, I mean, join the Discord.
How humiliating. You're heading to town, aren't you? Could you do me a favor and deliver this to an oracle there? She's hard to miss. She's had this old bracelet for as long as I can remember. She's a bit different. You'll know her when you see her. I don't know if she's still.
You're snacking to avoid having to make spaghetti.
Check for me.
Yeah, I should have eaten before I started this. That's another thing that'll limit the length of the stream is I didn't eat or take my meds.
If you find her, don't.
So I only have about an hour before I start screwing up the windows for meds.
Tell her I've gone off to make a name for myself. Tell her I'll come back.
When I said this was an impromptu stream, it very much was. Made your own sauce yesterday, so you need to get to it soon. But you're debating saving it for tomorrow. Well, sauces tend to become richer if they get to sit for a little bit, so... I mean, if there's no rush to do it today, I'd say wait for tomorrow and have a more robust sauce. Okay, so we were given a parchment. No, that's the pill. Also causes corruption buildup. We were given a parchment. There we go. Letter written on silk as though penned by a long-lost friend. I've received your letter and will head for the worship's rise without delay. How exciting. And that's the thing the guy wants me to give. Okay. Okay, I can't do my... Let's just see here what we've got. We've got that. Heavy attack. Weapon blade attack. And then... I'm not certain what that is, but it's kind of fun. Landlord brought you a bag of tomatoes. Don't like these Satanist fruits, but don't want to waste them. Ah, do you like salsa? I like salsa. I like making salsa. Hello. Hello.
You're awake. You seem to have recuperated well. The old Taoist mentioned your encounter with that demon, Wuchang knew. I am glad to see you on your feet again.
Not
Well,
chunky
you
salsa, but
are.
sure. Yeah, basic salsa. I'm not a big
Still
fan of
there.
huge chunks of tomato,
It's
especially
better
like
than
stewed
most
tomato, but
prefers.
regular
Even the
standard
Taoist doesn't
salsa
have a
I
cure
enjoy.
for it. With your skill,
Hobo! How you doing, Hobo?
maybe
It's good
you
to
could
see
check
you.
out the shoe sanctum. There could be something there to hold back the feathering.
How you been? Okay, if I remember right, this is where all the DLC was yesterday, yeah. So, you know, we'll grab everything, but we're not gonna put anything on. We're just gonna stick with the basics. Play the game as most people would, not take advantage of the fact that the person who gave me the key gave me a deluxe key. Between salsa, marinara, and ketchup. Well, I think marinara was the good idea. So for those who don't know, Hobo is an awesome guy who does some creative stuff. He does a lot of minis, which I enjoy watching him
Most people have to be
post his
carried out
painting
of the
progress.
Red Temple. You, though, you get to walk out on your
So
own.
everyone meet Hobo, Hobo meet everyone.
Youngson may be harsh with his words, but he tends to my eyes every day. Some of the worship's rise folk came here fleeing, but they didn't stay long. They rushed back out, unaware of how dangerous the world truly is. I am Tao Ting, just a humble merchant seeking refuge. I run a small trading business to make ends meet. Do you happen to have any rare goods for me to take a look at? Smooth to the touch. With a fragrance that's hard to come by.
I hit the button too fast. I have no idea what I handed him.
Treasure. Oh, but don't worry. I won't be tempted to take it for myself.
Before I inquire, applying some decals for the marketing project you've been working on chillin'.
This
Could
place
be
is no
relaxing.
paradise for a merchant. I'm thinking of heading to the Shoe Sanctum. I hear the Ming troops are stationed there.
Shoe Sanctum?
Hence the
You must be
safe
going to pay less.
I can trade with you, of course. It would be an honor. But for the real treasures, I'm afraid I'll need to ask.
Great
a little
minds, great
favor in
minds.
return. Some thieves from Annalum stole my family's heirloom, an ancient landscape painting. Get it back for me, and I'll make it worth your while. You can find Annalum by taking the side entrance from the stage at Worship's Rise, then crossing a long bridge.
The side
Once you've
entrance.
retrieved the painting, meet me at the Shoe Sanctum. I'll have a reward waiting for you.
Okay, we done talking now? Okay. Got the donation stuff. We talked to you. Did we talk to you? I think we talked to you. I don't think we talked to this guy. Okay. Nothing to talk about, apparently. Okay, so... out we go. Offer blood at a shrine to awaken his powers. I was about to say, is this a shrine? But then I saw this glowing, and it's like, obviously, this is the shrine. Cuts too deep, cuts her hand off. Oh no! I've hampered the game. Having activated a shrine, you can enter the dream from there. Entering the dream fully restores your health and advances the story. However, most enemies you've defeated are also brought back to life. You eventually teleport, level up, unlock stats, weapon traits. I assume that discipline is fighting styles. Your chests. Don't know what invoke is, I'm telling you. Benediction, don't know. Temper, don't know. Can't hurt to reset the state of the world, given we haven't actually ventured out into the world yet, so. Just want to see if it does anything. Okay, we've got a path going this way. Let's see what we got here. We have a tent. And someone coughing. I'm immunocompromised. I dare not go near you. No.
Young lady, are you infected too? Since the feathering outbreak in Worship's Rise,
You can hear the voices okay?
many have fallen ill. First, feathers start growing on your arms. Then you lose your mind. Before long, you turn into a monster that craves human flesh. Lucky for me, Zhang Yanzi brought me to the Reverend Temple. His medicines kept me going, but who knows how long it'll last. Your symptoms are lighter than mine. Best stay here and recover. It's utter chaos out there, especially in Worship's Rise. I doubt there are many survivors left. Still waiting for the Taoists to check on me. Take care out there, young lady.
I appreciate your thoughts for my safety, but if the game wanted me to stay here among all the sick people, it wouldn't have given me this sick-ass blade. Actually, this blade isn't terribly sick-ass. Let me show you the blade that came with the DLC that I played around with briefly yesterday. Can I remember where I put the weapons on? Oh, okay, it was right here. Nope, not the lance. There we go. Has a nice glow and everything going on to it. It was actually pretty cool. But, again, we're going to play it by the book here. We're not going to skip ahead to more powerful weapons.
I saw the old Taoist carry you in the other day.
Looks like a variant of Soul Edge.
Caught the plague too, huh? Feathers growing on your arm now.
Oop. I have a cat who wants attention rubbing against my leg. You're so shameless, Misaki.
He's got a heart of gold, that old Taoist. But who knows if he'll ever come up with a miracle cure for the feathering. I've been stuck here for ages, but no one's been healed yet. Heard the priests at the Shu Sanctum might have something. I'd risk my life heading there if the road wasn't crawling with danger. If you're still kicking,
More special pills.
Sanctum, it could be your last hope.
So many special pills, but apparently the pills aren't all that special because these people are still sick. Okay, no, this doesn't something gonna lurk. Lurk away, Melissa. Thanks for it, and enjoy your evening. As I said, I'm not certain how long this is gonna go anyway. This was meant more as a test. Myself take my meds and eat dinner and all that. Which, I ordinarily do. Starting, about an hour ago, so. Okay, let's go over this way first. Fixed origin pill. Doesn't appear anyone has seen me yet, so let's see what this is. Steam Bunny Bun restores health solely over time for a certain duration. Boosts all status effects resistances for a certain duration. Okay, so let's put our steamed bunny buns on here in case we need health. This might be a mistake. Can I make this ring? No? Bummer. Can I sneak up on you guys from behind? Is that anything I'm allowed to do? Weren't there two guys sitting here when I first wandered over here? It looks like I can actually talk to this guy. So maybe I saw something weird. Best healing item. I think it's filled with Adzuki.
Well, well. Look who's back. Feeling lost, are we? We are both wanderers of fate. No need.
Oh no, the two guys were there yesterday. So I wonder if that's...
About the power.
Did I
in
talk
your
to this
left
guy?
arm.
Don't remember.
If you master it, you'll be unstoppable. You
Again,
might
for anyone who has joined
rewrite
since
destiny.
the chatting section, I did test this briefly yesterday off stream. So I wanted to see the off stream performance.
How about I introduce you to someone
And off stream, I was getting a nice steady 60 frames per second.
you know how it
While I stream, I seem to be
no
getting
sweet dreams
about 40
without
frames per
rushing.
second. Unless it drops below 30, I'm not going to worry too much about it. But hey, jackass. Jackass just drugged me or something. I've been roofied.
By you. The belt pinwheel.
Pressing dodge at the right moment to shimmer and avoid an enemy move grants one stack of Skyborn Might. Skyborn Might increases the potency of spell, discipline skills, and weapon skills. Okay, so at the right time, it says. I don't think that's it. It's probably just before it hits. Yes. I did not mean to do that. Ah, I got hit.
Do you think our baby bump will look like us? I'm so excited to meet him.
I do kind of like the glowing feather effect. Oh, hi. We have a tutorial boss? Or is this one of those bosses you're not supposed to beat? Oh no, because I screwed up yesterday and got smacked and died instantly yesterday, so I'm assuming it's the latter, but I went to dodge instead of hit the wrong button and tried to heal as they were hitting me, so. Aren't you cute? Ow. Ow. Hey, no for hitting me while you're jumping over me. Okay. I'm pretty certain I'm supposed to die there. I mean, if I were more skilled, maybe I wouldn't. But I'm pretty certain I'm supposed to die there. Because when it happened yesterday, I didn't get any opportunity to go back and fight them again. I was just back to the shrine and then things progressed normally. Yeah, I think it's going to do the same thing. Dropping to 0 health results in your death. Yeah. This makes you drop red mercury. Yeah. Your usual Souls-like BS. Maddening increase. Increases madness when used and also prevents the loss of madness for a time. This Ryan's blessing sustains the power of madness. Apparently in this game, madness is a good thing. There's so many recipes for Bunny Bun. Okay. So You know we've got someone standing down there. You can adjust the camera mode on lock-on settings from camera options under settings. Choose between two modes. Standout perspective, which offers a dynamic angle for a rich visual experience focused on the action. Or classic perspective, providing a stable view for precision and quick reactions. I will leave whatever the default is. Hello, frog! You have no health. Are they deliberately making you easy for me to hit? There's the two guys I was remembering. Okay. And then yesterday, I didn't bother to leave this area. See that guy over there? The guy who I'm going to take on once just so you can see how he kicks my ass. I just kept taking him on yesterday so I could test performance, and as I said, he kept kicking my ass. So he's one of those things. If you could beat him, you get a shortcut, I'm assuming. But if you can't, then hey, why am I not dodging? This guy has a solid hit, though. Well, I apparently can't do that too many times in a row. Hey, what the hell? Yesterday, I couldn't even get this guy halfway. Today, it was like almost a piece of cake. And it's not just because of those knives. Akora, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay, so I guess now we get to see if my assumption was right. Is this a shortcut to something, or what? That's hilarious, though. I spent like a good, God, I don't know, half hour yesterday trying to beat that guy, and he just kept smacking me. He'd knock away half my health with one shot, and I'd be two shot to death. Oh, you son of a bitch! I beat the guy and I don't get the key. Bastard, you're gonna be back next time I come here. But hey, I know you can be beaten now, so I guess I can't complain. I don't know if it's worth destroying these type of things, because I don't know if there are any hidden goodies. This door does not open from this side. Typical Souls BS. So, what you been up to, Akira? Anything good? Anything fun? Just to give the repeat warning of the day, that this will not be a super long stream. I'll probably end in about 45 minutes, because I haven't eaten dinner, taken my meds, which I usually do, over an hour ago. So, I have to make sure I do that and not screw up my window. Equip weapon. We now have another weapon, which is this halberd. Ignore all the other weapons you saw. Those are DLC, not DLC. Deluxe edition weapons, and therefore I'm going to skip them because they're a little pay to win, I would imagine, in the early stages, because they're much more powerful and do more damage than the base weapon does. What moveset have you got? Oh, you're a slow weapon. I figured you would be. So you'll do more damage, but you're... Oh, wait, you have blocking, though. That could be good. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Went out today and found out movies no longer do midnight screenings. That's a shame. That's a buy theater thing here. The only theater here that really did midnight screenings anymore was right in downtown Minneapolis, and they're the same theater that did Rocky Horror. But I don't know if they do it anymore or not. I haven't been there in like 2 decades since I moved out of downtown. But what's my opinion of Wuxia Souls? I don't actually know what Wuxia is, but I assume it's some sort of reference to a game similar to this. So far it's okay. I mean, I barely started. If I'm more time talking, I think at the start of the stream than I played so far, which is unusual for me, but lots going on. But I mean, so far it's fine. I did a little bit of testing yesterday and just to check performance. Performance is okay. It's not great. I mean, I'm playing on ultra wide, on high settings, and off stream I was getting a nice, even, consistent 60 frames per second. While I'm streaming, I'm getting between 40 and 45. Like I said, I don't worry too much unless it drops below 30, because I can handle 30 frames or better, but I might do some tweaking if I need to. It all kind of depends upon if I really get into the game or not, because one of the things I think I'm going to try to avoid doing, unless I really like a game, is I might try games out that have longer plot lines and such, or longer play times. But I don't think I'm going to attempt to do as many of them, because with my health, sometimes, I have to just stop streaming for periods, and it's hard to come back to a game that way. And I don't want to have people invested in a game that I played for like 11 streams, like first Berserker Kazan, and then me have to take, a couple weeks off due to my health or something, and all the progress just stalls. So I'm going to tend to probably do more drop-in, drop-out streams. I'd like to do more collabs. But, if a game really hooks me, like, if I get going on this game and it really sucks me in, then I'll keep going. But I'm playing to have fun. So if I stop having fun, it's not going to matter.
Hello, lady.
I'll stop playing any game, even if I am,
am,
dozens of sessions in. If I'm no longer having fun, I'll just stop.
Did you come to the Reverend Temple for healing too? He's so kind. He makes all sorts of medicines and has saved so many sick people. Don't worry. You'll be feeling better in no time.
We'll find out. We'll find out. They look kind of like a little doll. Okay, so far destroying chests and barrels has done absolutely nothing. So I think I might look up and see if there's any point to it, otherwise I'm not going to waste time doing it. There's no jump, man. I want to jump. Let's jump off the cliff and die. Water looks semi-decent for, distance rendering. Blue would probably approve.
Wuchang, over here.
Okay, you apparently know who I am.
Your arm. What's happened to it? It's me, He Yuzai. You wrote to me about searching Worship's Rise for clues about Bar Yu. Have you forgotten?
Apparently I did.
Bar Yu, your sister. We came here to find clues. But your arm. The old boatman spoke true. He warned of feathers growing on the arm. A mark of feathering. They say it leads to memory loss. And worse, it ultimately turns one into a man-eating monster. Fortunately, you can still speak for now.
And he
Take
licks it.
this. I'll counsel my friend, the old boatman. He may know a cure. I scouted the shoe sanctum a few days past. Aside from a deranged towers to the entrance, it seems safe. Rest
A
there
deranged
and
towers?
search for clues. See the Light's End Temple? The way to the shoe sanctum lies beside it. But the bridge has collapsed.
Oh no.
You will need to find a way
The
around.
bridge we were supposed to cross.
But be careful. If anyone sees those feathers, they'll definitely strike first and ask questions later. If you encounter danger, don't fight. I'll follow your trail and find you. Oh, and take this. This bamboo lantern. I found it nearby. Hard to believe such craftsmanship still lingers here. It's a reminder of how vibrant this town was. The fireflies inside, they seem to glow endlessly. A useful light for your path. I've tested it personally. With this, you'll have both hands free for
Wuxi
weapons.
is a type of Chinese
Far more
fiction and it
practical
means
than a
martial
torch.
arts and chivalry. This
Since we got
typically
separated.
historical. Ah,
Many of the Imperial
good knowledge,
guards
thank
were
you.
sneaking around the Tang Emperor's
I hadn't
palace.
heard the term before.
But the refugees say the place has already been
don't
ransacked by
think.
rebels. Something's not right. I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels, along the path. Follow them, and you'll find me.
Because no one could possibly remove the pinwheels and, screw me up. Yeah, I mean, someone might have told me that term in the past, and I've just forgotten it because I do not have the best memory. But I'm not familiar with offhand, so thank you. I always like learning new stuff. Okay, let's see how this does. It actually reminds me of the Bloodborne axe. The timing feels about the same. And the spin. So we'll see. I don't know which one is going to be better for me at the moment. Probably the longsword, but I love games with lush greenery. I mean, even if it's not photorealistic like some of the games I've played, it makes me feel good. I'm a nature guy. I love painting nature. And stuff like this just inspires me to want to try and paint different things. Okay, there's a path down, there's a path up. We'll go up first. Dodging and swift strikes, triggering shimmer to avoid an enemy move. Grabs one. Yeah, you said that before. You can learn unique weapon mechanics in the impetus repository to gain even more Skyborn Might. Skyborn Might increases the potency of spells, discipline skills, and weapon skills. Skills can be used without Skyborn Might, but at reduced power. Swift Strike extends Skyborn Might to quickly unleash a powerful... Okay, so we did that earlier. Deflecting and blocking allows you to counter enemy weapon attacks. However, this has no effect against martial strikes, such as punches and kicks, nor against spells. And not every weapon can do it, because I saw that the sword, for instance, can't do it. The sword does something completely different. It does discipline. A different type of discipline, I should say. Shall we try the block just to see what happens? You know what? I should probably heal first. Hey, dude. Dude. I want to see what happens. Well, that didn't work. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Although that guy took half my health, so apparently that's just what I have to live with for a while. You can equip 3 pendants. Choosing the pendants that best fit your weapon and style will give you an advantage in combat. Navigate to the yeah. Jade pendant. Reduces damage taken while below a certain HP threshold. Okay. Let's heal again. Anything else up here? Yes. I don't know if we should keep going up or if we should check the lower path. Quick. I should take a quick look at the lower path. I kind of wish the dodge had a roll. I'm weird. I like to to dodge around and roll when I'm moving around. Okay, so this is not the path we want to go. It's all blocked off. Unless I can break this. Apparently not. And again, nothing seems to come from destroying the baskets and all that. I do think it's funny. I was watching Fighting Cowboys review, and he was showing that one of the best pieces of armor in the game, or as he referred to it, Gunner Souls, it's actually the skimpiest bit of armor in the game. It's like, you can obviously tell where they were going. It was just kind of hilarious. Let's turn the trope completely on its head. Well, I guess not on its head, but let's reinforce the trope, maybe. That would be the right thing. Ooh, Mind Lotus Seed. What do you do? I need something to understand what maddening does, because apparently madness must be good if it wants me to retain it. Fully restores HP and alleviates all mana status effects. Alleviates despair buildup. Okay. I don't know that I need any of this at the moment. That's XP items that came with the deluxe edition. I do think only 4 items you can carry on your belt, so that could become an issue. But for now, I'll put the excuse me. For now, I'll put the lantern on. Okay, just to be clear, this is where we came back up, right? Yeah. I'm getting myself lost. Ah! Can't do anything with you, no. Oh, hello. Nice outfit. Why can't I talk? There we go.
Feathers on your left arm. That's a sign of feathering.
Really? I would never have guessed.
Yet you remain in control. Fascinating. The power of feathering runs through that arm of yours. I can sense it. How you manage to contain it, I don't know. But make no mistake, your left arm is the key to unleashing its full strength. Yes, that power's itching to
I like that so far everything is fully voiced.
I'm afraid you're not ready to command it. Not yet. Here, take this. Let's see if you've got what it takes to wield that power.
Okay, is this going to be spells? What did you just give me, lady? No? What did she give me? No, that's just... Did she actually give me something? I didn't see any sort of pop-up or anything. Nice glowy chest over there. Nice glowing bird up here. Did she give me another weapon, maybe? No. Did it bug out and she gave me nothing? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Bird, why are you glowing? Can I do something with you? Should I try and kill you? Okay, does not appear I can do anything with that. I was gonna say, can I drop on you from above? But doesn't appear I can do that either. Oop, you're an enemy. I really want to know if I can sneak up on an enemy or not. Nope. See, now I'm really bugged. I want to know if she... I can't... I'm trying to think back to Cowboy's review. I don't remember. I don't remember if he said anything about it or not. I mean, I know there were spells, but he talked briefly about stuff you get at the start, and I don't know if a spell was one of them or not. Swift Draw. When equipped with 2 weapons, you can consume Skyborn Might to unleash a powerful Swift Draw. Okay. I'm hitting the button. Swift Draw ain't doing shit. Poor people. Did take any of these weapons? Nope. Anything back there? Doesn't look like it. I can break the weapons. Oh, I'm suddenly framing. I was fine until just now. I'm at, I was briefly at 26 frames per second. Now I'm at 18. What happened? Everything was good. Leave things alone for the moment. We'll see what happens. If I like the game, I might switch to where I'm playing in non-ultra wide for another stream. At the moment, I'm on the ultra wide, but I'm going to drop to just pure HD to get the performance if I like the game. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, I really don't think there's any point to destroying all this stuff. I wonder if something else is going on with my system. It's weird that the frame rate dropped out of nowhere. And it's now staying consistently 20 frames per second lower than it was up until it just dropped. I say that as a dev. Because this whole area has been open the whole time, so it's not like the draw distance or anything like that has suddenly changed. So I think it might be something going on in the background of my PC, but I don't know. But we got a new shrine! I suppose it's slightly possible there could be a memory leak. We'll go ahead and worship. You can refine red mercury at the repository to raise your level and earn red mercury essence. Yeah, typical soul stuff. Choose teleport to teleport to any previously visited shrine. Teleporting will repopulate the map and fully restore your health. The character's grayscale portrait appears in the teleportation list. That means you have yet to complete their quest. Okay. So can I use this up? No, that's storage. Okay, before we do anything there, let's get the XP. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and use the ones I got from the deluxe edition. Just because might as well. I won't use the advanced weapons and all that, but I will use the XP. That is a hell of a lot of XP. Look at that. Holy shit. Matches. Use them all. Okay, so a little bit of starting XP there. Let's just look. It does not appear we have a quest, even though we got the thing from that one guy. It does not appear we have a quest. Leveling up time. Let's see here. You may access the Impetus repository from shrines. There you can spend red mercury essence to unlock nodes, thus getting a new effect or discipline skill. Press reset points to reset the entire... Oh, that's nice. You can do that at any time. Each weapon has ways in which to gain Skyborn Might. You acquire these by unlocking the related nodes within the repository. You can also increase your maximum Skyborn Might from... Yeah. Now, this is something that Cowboy talked about, which is, you know, if you want to work on leveling up a particular weapon type and you do it all the way, but then you decide you want to try a different weapon, you can come back and just easily take all the points out of it, put it into another one, and it'll redistribute all the points up the chain the same way. So if you've maxed out one weapon, you can easily just switch to another one and transfer all the points over and automatically max out the next weapon instead of having to go back and find new upgrade materials just for that weapon and all that, which is very nice. Let's see here. What are options? Let's start. Shimmer ads. Wait, these are all things I have at the moment. Okay. We'll do that. We'll raise... Is this a longsword? No, I think this is just regular sword. Spear. This appears to be a longsword, so we'll put a point in there. Didn't I put a point in here? I thought I did. There we go. Third attack of an axe-like combo restores some stamina. That wouldn't be bad. Why can't I choose it? Did I change the voodoo password recently? No, I haven't touched the voodoo password in months. Many months. Cannot be upgraded. Why can't it be upgraded? I've got the red mercury essence. What's the deal? Keyboard error. There's another reminder for me. Why, okay, it's not a matter of putting more points into these. So why can't I upgrade anymore? I'm very confused. Oh, I accidentally put myself all the way to 15. I think that might have taken away what I needed to put into other stuff. Oh no, if your brother's around, ask him. He can cut and paste the password into private chat for you. Let's go into the dream. Okay, so we've done that, which gave us our health files back. Does it say what level I am here? No, it doesn't. I'm level 15. Wait, this wasn't here before. So apparently I had to go out and come back in to get some stuff to show up. More damage. There we go. Now we're getting stuff. Max stamina increase. Increased vitality. Blocking costs less. Okay, cannot do that. Let's not do everything in one. Let's do both weapons for now. There, that should increase a bunch of stuff. HP, endurance, strength. Okay. I don't know if you're still around, kiddo, but I'm going to wrap up in about 20 minutes or so because I got to do meds and dinner before it gets too late. And so if you haven't gotten it by then, let me know and I'll ping you and we'll get you sorted out. So you'd think this would be a shortcut. But I don't think it is. Because if it were a shortcut, you'd continue going on from here to different directions, so. Okay, I can fast ladder, which is good. Oh god, don't run off. Don't run off. You guys are back. In theory, I could drop down here, go kick their ass again. It'd be funny if I did that and it reset the frames, since that's where the frames went awry to begin with. I'm assuming there's going to be someone in here. There's someone to talk to. Imagine I'm playing this on PC? Yes I am. Cowboys review. Well, not that matters. I didn't buy it. I was given the key by a buddy of mine. But according to Cowboys review, console reviewers were reporting bad performance also. So there's been a lot of complaints about performance. And not certain, like I said, I'm not certain why the frame rate suddenly dropped. I'm back to getting about consistent 30 frames per second now. And it's like it's slowly edging up, so I think it might have been something in the background on my PC. But off stream yesterday, in testing, I was getting consistent 60 on the ultra wide. And in this stream, I was getting between 40 and 45 for the most part until the sudden drop. And now it's slowly creeping back up. It's now 33 frames per second. So like I said, if I like the game, and so far it's okay, I've done enough to know. If I like the game, I might switch to just a standard ratio monitor and get off the ultra wide, and then I can reduce the frame, or not the frame, but the resolution. That might help get us back. Do you come off of there? I mean, you gave me something, but that doesn't mean that. Nothing new there. Oh, we now have a spell. I think she gave it to us before, but for some reason it didn't show up. What's it do? Unleash a blade that deals magic damage. Okay. See how the spell does. I'm hitting Y to cast the spell, ain't nothing happening. Oh, there we go. Because you have to... And apparently it's still not going to happen. Why? Why do I not get to cast the spell? Maybe I have to have a different weapon equipped. Alyssa! How's it going? Good. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Procrastinating. I should be cleaning. I should be getting stuff done. I thought, what the hell? Let's see how this works for streaming. Up. And now it's dropped back down again. Like I said, I think I might do another stream and just... Wait, now I can cast the spell. I couldn't cast the spell a second ago. Don't know why I can cast the spell now and I couldn't before, but... More red mercury. But how are you doing? What's new and exciting? If I have a mod around who can shout out Alyssa for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. While having the high ground, lock onto an enemy beneath you and initiate a light attack. Well, doesn't, yeah, normal soul stuff. I got you there. I got you there, and I got you there. Okay. Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! Damn it. Okay, recovering from a very long day of work. You can't even sleep in tomorrow because you have band practice. That sucks. Why are you just sitting there, buddy? Not going to another shrine and teleporting. I don't think there's any way to get back up there. Apparently a boss fight, huh? Tang Palace Maid. I get to fight a maid. Relentlessly attacking or charging with heavy attacks, striking small to medium humanoids from behind can cause them to lose their balance, leaving them vulnerable to an obliterate attack. When this occurs, position yourself in front or behind them. Okay, so again, kind of typical BS. Hi, lady. I'm assuming I cannot, this is not, Whoa, hi. I didn't expect you to come up.
Take this.
No. I said no. You want to go? Oh, God. I didn't pay attention to my health. I have a feeling I didn't get one shot. I just didn't boost my health, did I? That was a bit embarrassing. Okay, so as I understand it, the people that were in my path to her, unless I actually specifically worship, should not be back alive. So the question is, I'm back at full health. Maybe death doesn't leave a choice. Interesting. No, death apparently doesn't leave a choice. Whoa, what the hell? Get off me, punk. Hey, I got another shot at trying to get the... Woo! Okay. Okay. The obliterate attack is pretty normal. Go ahead and get some health restore going here. Brave the mist. Okay, and these puddles are their souls. Hey, lady. I'm here to say hi. Nope, I hit the wrong button. Go! Ah, shit. No, wrong button. Come on. No, 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 no. And she's down. I started doing Kazan hits. It's like, no, no, no. Wrong buttons, wrong buttons. I'll have to make dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Don. I will be stopping soon to have dinner myself. Benediction. Benediction comes in 3 types: oath, wisdom, and memory. You can sock up benedictions onto weapons or remove them at shrines. Benedictions greatly increase your weapons' capabilities. Using benedictions to fit your current weapons and jade pendants further increases your effectiveness in combat. Okay, so I have to choose a weapon, I assume. I keep using that. So let's put it in there. But hey, we won! We won. It's going to take us the only way. Let's see what that other blocked off thing did. Now I see there's something glowing over here. More red mercury. I feel like someone's trying to attack me through the wall. And I was right. Okay, he just had him like, I can't obliterate attack. What's going on? Did I not just see something glowing over here? There we go. A lost package. Oh no, I've become a UPS man. You have been obliterated! Favorite feather. Which is for a weapon upgrade. Will this take me back down to where the other path went, I wonder, or... It's always one of those things. How far do you explore going one direction or the other before you, Nope. Nothing there. No, you don't get to hit me. Fuck you.
I can see the light.
Punk actually got a hit on me. What the hell, man? How dare you? Bandit leg wraps. I just need an instant kill item. Notice of delivery. Delivers the souls of enemies onto the heavenly gate. That's perfect. I love it. Let's see here. What, That's not what... What new thing did I pick up? I don't know. I'm confused. 20 frames per second. Yeah, we're doing great here on the frames. No! Young lady. Red tassel spear, so new weapon. Reusable weapons? No. I'm not going to bother with the spear, because I've yet to play a game where I actually like the spear, even Kazan, where the spear was pretty much broken to be the best weapon in the game. Bunch of new armor and stuff. So you think you're gonna get the drop on me? Is that it? No. I said no. Don't see anything in there. Oh! Did I knock him off or did he jump off? I couldn't actually tell. To me, it looked almost like he jumped off before I hit him. No. Bad evil thing. Oh, ooh. I don't have a sprint. I do not appear to have a sprint. I know it says it increases corruption, and I don't know what corruption does yet, but might as well find out. Okay, so the question is, does this meet back up with the other path out of the boss area? Or have I now gone to a completely different location? Makes me curious. I'd like to get a shrine so I can teleport back and find out. Wait, now? Ah, I went first. You lost. You lost the timing battle. If you hadn't announced yourself first, you might have had a chance, but... Lights and Temple. Special items you pick up during your journey can be equipped onto your item bar. Yeah. So what is this potentially special item that I picked up? Deals fire damage in an area. Okay. I just want a shrine. Can I just have a shrine, please? You know, I'm going to assume that the red pots... Just following convention. Yep. Are actually exploding pots. Lovely. Lovely. I hear someone banging on the outside over there. Oh, hi. Fuck. Oh, crap. You got the first hit. Get off me, dude. That wasn't very nice, letting those guys drop from the ceiling on me. What is the monkey pendant? Boost stamina recovery. Don't know what the monkey pendant is. Is it in here? Nope. Armor bits. Increases the power of throwables. So that's one of the things that I equipped here. Okay. I would like a shrine, please. There's a shrine. Oh, hi. You gonna sit here and play it safe back here? Is that it? No. You don't get to touch me. Okay. More steam bunny buns. Yay! Okay, so the color of things, of glowing things, is different based on whether it's a consumable or a permanent item. Health builds. Bird! Can I talk to you now? What? Why? Bird. I'm able to select you, but I don't know why. Oh, let me talk. I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna help the guy up. Are you going to attack me?
I just stepped out for a breather and ran into a fine woman. Name's Wuchang.
Wuchang.
Tanga's right hand. I take care of the big jobs. Those temple fools keep sniffing
Hey, I got
around
stuff.
for my treasure. Soon as I send word to the boss, we're moving out.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. Okay, well here's the deal. We found the shrine. So I have a placeholder. I will do another stream. I'm gonna see if there's any info out there on potential ways to enhance performance on ultrawide. Otherwise, well, I mean, overall, ultrawide I think is just part of the problem. But if not, then I will change formats. Much as I prefer the ultrawide format, I'll change formats, and the next stream will be just typical HD. But thank you to everyone who hung out. Let's start chatting for a second. So again, for those who are not in the Discord right now, until around August 7th, August 9th, it's only impromptu streams. I'm not planning any streams because I'm dealing with a few life change things, some of which are related to health, some aren't. So if you wanna know what's going on, check the Discord. That's the best place. Hopefully I updated this with the right link. And otherwise, you can just watch for go live as I go live. I will, like I said, do another stream of this. I do want to do a digital art stream to test my equipment setup within the next week or so, which will not be a planned stream either. It'll also be impromptu. And then some new stuff will be starting to happen once we kind of relaunch the channels and everything in early to mid August. So have yourself a good night, and I will see you all later on. Take care.